with an incredible biodiversity, Uganda, gifted by nature, comprises multiple yet diverse cultures, fascinating landscapes, flora and fauna. The natural vegetation cover informs the country's temperate climate with a mixture of rains and sunshine throughout the year. Uganda is home to 364 species of mammals and more than 1,060 incredible species of birds. With a total of close to 7 national parks, this wildlife blends Uganda a nation that famous British Premier of the 20th century, Winston Churchill, described as the Pearl of Africa 10 decades ago. In the center lies the capital Kampala, seated on 7 hills. At the heart of this cosmopolitan capital, which doubles as an administrative and business center, is Uganda Management Institute. Uganda Management Institute, UMI, has over years evolved into a national center for training, research and consultancy in the field of management and administration. As a premier management development institute MDI in Uganda and East African region, UMI aims at strengthening the management and institutional capacity of the public, private and non-governmental sectors in Uganda and beyond. It offers a blend of short and long courses for middle, senior and executive level managers, facilitating conferences, seminars and workshops, and providing research, consultancy and distance learning services. At the helm of this 44-year-old institute is a Supreme Governing Council headed by Mr. Kiwanuka Musisi. Below this is a team of administrators headed by a Director General, Dr. James Nkata.
First mandate is to train and develop management and administrative capacity for both public and private sectors. And then 2, to award postgraduate diplomas and degrees in the area of administration and management.
Established in 1969 as an Institute of Public Administration under the Ministry of Public Service, the institute was responsible for training public servants in Uganda. Dr. Sylvester Kugonza is the Dean School of Civil Service, Public Administration and Governance, the premier school at this institute.
So this is the one which preserves that original mandate, and its major client is the government of Uganda, the public sector in general.
Following the enactment of the UMI statute in 1992, UMI acquired a semi-autonomous status. 9 years later, this statute was repealed under the University and Other Tertiary Institutions Act, placing UMI directly under the Ministry of Education and Sports. Amongst the long courses are 20 postgraduate diplomas, 5 master programs and 1 PhD, all accredited by the National Council for Higher Education, in addition to a great range of certificate courses. It graduates an average of 1,000 students every year.
Our training approach is basically to train people how to put into practice the knowledge gained in universities and other training institutions, and also to train people how to approach managerial and administrative problems in a very practical way.
Premised on a vision and mission of being a world-class management development institute and excelling in developing practical and sustainable administration, leadership and management capacity respectively, UMI thrives on 4 basic objectives, namely, enhancing knowledge, skills, competencies and attitudes of the public, private and NGO sector managers, generating and disseminating cutting-edge knowledge on administrative, managerial and leadership issues, transforming into an effective and efficient MDI, and ensuring competition and sustainability. Commissioner of Police Judith Nabakoba is the spokesperson of the Uganda Police Force. She is a graduate in management at UMI, an institution she attributes her success, efficiency, professionalism, and rise in ranks to.
Postgraduate diploma in management has enhanced my skills in management, since we are exposed to a number of skills, especially in management, strategic management, leadership, how to manage people, customer care. There were a number of things that we learned, and these things, we normally use them in our day-to-day work.
As an institute to reckon with, UMI has built strong public and private sectors in addition to teaching NGOs how to manage projects, among many achievements.
With a number of ministries, public service is the key in running certain programs. I think the Cabinet Secretariat here has been partnering with them in the area of policy formulation.
Within the context of its current strategic plan, the institute is structured into 3 specialized but complementary schools.
You have the School of Civil Service College, Civil Service, Public Administration and Governance. You have the School of Business, Productivity and Competitiveness. You have a School of Distance Learning and IT, and a specialized department of higher degrees, which is soon becoming a school also.
UMI also has a department for higher degrees and 3 regional centers located in the western town of Mbarara, the eastern town of Mbale, and the northern town of Gulu, serving nationals and foreigners from neighboring countries. UMI thrives greatly on academic, policy, institutional, and development research. On average, the research department publishes over 35 publications, among which is the famous Uganda Journal.
With this background, they can do the research on whatever you want and then use it.
It brings together actors from civil society, from the academia, from policymakers and the public to dialogue on different public policy issues.
Every academic year, UMI admits 3,000 students for long courses and more than twice the number on short courses.
Our programs are on a very high demand, but because of the limited facilities, we are able to absorb 20% of the people who demand for our services. About 80% is left out because we have limited facilities. So I can see the future of Uganda Management Institute very bright as long as we implement the strategic plan to improve, enlarge on our infrastructure in terms of training classrooms, in terms of computer laboratories, in terms of mute rooms, in terms of, say for example, transport.
UMI is repositioning itself to contribute to this modernization expected to be ushered in by an oil economy through its 5-year 2013 to 2018 strategic plan. The plan, estimated at 116 billion shillings, is premised on 5 pillars, which further form part of the solution to some of these challenges.
The first pillar is to ensure that we provide quality programs that are also relevant to both national and international managerial problems. The second pillar is to generate and disseminate cutting-edge knowledge on the public administration, management, and leadership. The third pillar is to enhance, attract, develop, and retain very high quality staff to provide qualitative training and teaching. The fourth pillar is to enhance UMI's competitiveness and sustainability.
Also entailed in this plan is the Estate Development Master Plan. Phase 1 of this plan involves setting up a 20 billion shilling building and renovating the hostel to cater for the growing number of people, but the major challenge to this plan is the funding gap.
One way I will call upon the national and the international community to come and aid UMI in implementing this strategic plan. We don't have all the resources to do so. We need a hand to be helped to implement the strategic plan.
If all impediments to infrastructural development are solved, UMI will see a growth in the number of students admitted and transformation to greater heights.